Ms. Lee, you claim that you have a new Tesla and that one morning you woke up and there was some damage all of a sudden, marks, dings, scratches to your car. Your son ended up telling you that he had seen Ms. Dixon's 3-year-old daughter hitting it with a tennis racket. You went to check out your Ring camera video and you indeed saw her with her tennis racket. So you believe that she caused the damage and you'd like Ms. Dixon to reimburse you for $479 to fix your car.
Yes.
Ms. Dixon.
Yes.
You do not believe that the evidence that Ms. Lee has shows that your daughter caused any damage whatsoever. In fact, you think that the videos show something very different. So very briefly, before we start looking at the videos, Ms. Lee, tell us about your brand new car.
So in April, I went and I bought the dream car I always wanted, a Tesla. And every 2 days, I'm at the car wash. It's white. It's something new. I never had a white car. I wanted my car to shine. So the kids, they play in the neighborhood. If I see any scuffs, because they ride bikes, they do all type of stuff, and I know they kids, it's accidents. But it's a difference from a scuff versus a ding, dent. That's when, you know, I get upset.
Right, sometimes you can buff it off.
I could buff it off. I could get a magic eraser, anything I could erase.
Magic erasers.
This day, the marks just look something different. So I'm like, whoa, what happened to my car? Now, I have a younger son who actually plays with her nephew outside all the time.
This
Not
son
this
who's
one.
here?
No,
Not this
not this one.
Okay.
My younger son, he plays with her nephew all the time. So he's always playing by the the basketball court they have set up for the kids. So when I saw the marks on my car, I'm like, hold up. I yelled upstairs. He heard me from the outside, hey, because his window be like cracked open. So I said, what happened to my car? And he was like, Nehemiah's cousin was hitting your car with a tennis racket. So I said, what? I said, when? I said, why you didn't tell Britt, her sister? I'm like, why you didn't tell Britt? He was like, I did. So I said, why nobody stopped her? He was like, we tried to stop her, mommy. She wasn't listening.
Okay, so let me stop you there very quickly. Ms. Dixon, you knew Ms. Lee before this?
Not really.
No.
I've seen her before.
You've seen her before, so you're in the same neighborhood, but you're not friends?
Yes.
Okay. So do your kids kind of play in the neighborhood?
Yes.
All right, and you have a 3-year-old?
Yes.
Is someone watching your 3-year-old?
Yes.
Who?
My sister.
Okay, and how old's your sister?
She's 31.
Oh, okay, so she's an adult. So, Ms. Lee, when you heard from your other son that her daughter had been hitting the car, you went to consult your Ring video, is that correct?
So when my son explained to me who the person was, I don't really know her. I seen her, but I know her sister. So what happened probably 2 weeks prior, it was like wasn't a big incident. It was a little incident where my 21-year-old was trying to he was trying to go to my mom's house, and she was blocking the way for him to get out because she said her 3-year-old daughter was playing in the street.
Ms. Dixon was?
Ms. Dixon,
okay.
yes. So I said, understandable that she's playing in the street. But my son is 12. He play in the street too. So I understand what you're doing. But if somebody's trying to get out, I expected her to move. She was not moving. She was sitting in the passenger seat, not moving.
Okay, was there a confrontation?
It was words, but it wasn't nothing too bad. My mother, she was the one who ended up, like, I was on my feet, and my mother pulled up to her car, like, what's going on? So my mother was like, so what's gonna happen? She's like, you know, it's either she's gonna move her car or we all like 800 pounds, we gonna move her car for her.
Oh, God.
So I was like, you know what? I don't even want no problems. I just moved back to Staten Island from Miami. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I'm like, so I didn't.
This happened in Staten Island.
This happened in Staten Island, yeah.
Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Dixon, is this true?
How is this irrelevant?
I'm just asking. So this was your interaction with her. Nobody came to blows. There was a little bit of a tiff, and it was done. Okay,
She's
great.
saying it's irrelevant, but it's irrelevant. But if this situation happened and your daughter hit the car, even though she's 3 years old, you know, a whole bunch of stuff is going through my head. Is it retaliation from, you know?
I understand, but guess what? We have video.
Okay.
So we get to play detective. So, Ms. Lee, you have several videos,
Yeah.
right? Okay. We're just going to play them all one after the other, and we want you to narrate what's going on, like describe to us, so we can play Ms. Lee's videos. So what is this?
That's
this is when you got
got the car, yes. This one right here, that's the car parked outside my house, and that's her with the tennis racket.
with the red shirt?
Yeah, that's her with the red shirt swinging it. So she's small because, of course, she's 3. You can't see her on the side of the car, but you could hear the doom, doom. You hear it.
Oh.
Now, this is her in the front of the car sweeping like it's a broom.
But there was no damage.
There was no damage to the
Hold on,
front. That was the side. This one is my son when he heard the banging on the car. That was him right here, Damier. He's riding to my car telling her to stop.
So your son who's here saw that?
From the 3rd floor, he heard banging going outside. So he actually went outside, and that's when he saw what he saw.